Hi, I'm Igor Roses, and this is another motopinas.com video review. Today, we have the Honda Supra GTR 150. It's their top-of-the-line sport underbone, and it's called the Speed Aggressor. Now, if you work hard and play hard, this could be the bike for you. Now, why are we reviewing an underbone when automatic scooters are the popular models these days? Well, these underbones are still quite popular with buyers, simply because they make a great base bike for race and custom builds, or those who just want to have a little bit fun on their daily routine. So, will this bike be a hit? Join us as we take it for another video review. Positioned above the RS150R, this new Supra GTR 150 is now Honda's flagship sport underbone. Now, being a new bike, you can see some similarities with Honda's other new model, the ADV 150. First of all, like its headlights, it's got position lights shaped similarly, but it still has a conventional headlight up top on the handlebars. Underneath is a more modern frame. It's a twin-tube steel frame, and then of course it's wrapped in a body with more aggressive graphics. And then it's got some sport bike-like specs. You have the telescopic front fork, and then you have a monoshock rear fork, and then they ride on alloy wheels with tubeless tires, front and back. And finally, bringing it to a stop are disc brakes, front and back, with Nissan calipers. And of course, that's all finished off with a muffler with an aluminum tip. Let's talk about this bike. You're probably thinking, how is this different from Honda's other model, the RS125R or the RS150R? First of all, it's a completely new bike. It's built from the ground up. There's nothing shared with the old model. This bike is built on a twin-tube steel frame. The other one tube. And of course, the heart is a 150cc DOHC 4-valve liquid-cooled engine. So it's a very modern engine. It's not carried over from any other model. What about the Supra GTR's engine? The 150cc single-cylinder liquid-cooled DOHC with 4 valves. Now, this is a brand new engine, as you can tell by the specs. It revs so much smoother. It's got a red line of 9,500 RPM. So you've got all that power band to play with. Now, of course, you'll have to rev it to about 4,000, 5,000 RPM to get some usable torque. Under that, there's not much power. It's really just for sustaining speed. But above that, there's a lot of power to play with. It's actually quite fun. And the bike is sort of rev happy. So any of you sporty riders out there will have a lot of fun with the flexibility of this engine. The Supra GTR has been designed specifically for on-road performance. That's made clear by its unique components. Powering the Supra GTR is a new liquid-cooled 150cc DOHC engine with 4 valves. It produces 16.3 PS of power at 9,000 RPM and 14.2 Newton-meters of torque at 6,500 RPM. It's paired with a 6-speed transmission, which Honda claims lets the bike reach a top speed of 110 kilometers per hour. If you've ever had a Honda underbone before, you'll notice it still has the rear shift pedal. In a bike like this, that makes for faster shifting and quicker acceleration. It comes with an electric starter motor. However, if that fails, there's still the manual kickstart as backup. Bringing it to a stop are disc brakes, both in front and in the rear. Keeping it aloft are full telescopic forks with a 31mm diameter and a monoshock in the rear. This is a setup you'll find in bigger sport bikes. Bringing the power to the ground are 17-inch wheels with tubeless tires. Another new thing on the Supra GTR is the fully digital instrument cluster. It comes with a built-in gear indicator and red backlight. The Supra GTR was also designed to be accessible to more riders. Its seat height is just 780 millimeters, easy for any Pinoy rider to reach. It also tips the scales at just 119 kilograms. We've tested the Supra GTR for about a week now, and what we can say is it's so much fun. The bike is fast, very agile, and stops incredibly well thanks to that rear disc brake. The Honda-style gear shift with rear pedal may seem like a relic from an older time to some, yet we're glad Honda kept it on this model. It's not a rotary shifter. In fact, it's a 1 down 5 up system. It reminds me of when I learned to drive on a Cub, but with more sport bike-like gears. On this bike, it makes it even easier to shift up. Best of all, you don't run the risk of scuffing your shoes. The suspension is also incredible. It returns a comfortable ride, but is still quite reassuring when it comes to turns. You feel so much more of the road and feel more confident leaning in. The engine is happy to rev. Unfortunately, you'll have to rev it quite a bit to get some power. Most of the usable torque comes in at around 4,000 to 5,000 RPM. You won't feel much pull before that. There's also very little storage space. Now, it comes with a 4.5-liter fuel tank under the seat. And Honda says it can achieve fuel efficiency of as high as 42 kilometers per liter. That equates to a range of as far as 189 kilometers per fill-up of the tank. That tank takes up all of the storage space under the seat. Still, it's nothing a backpack or a top box can't fix. For now, the Supra GTR only comes in two colors. They're basically two versions of a combination of black, red, and gray. And finally, it's priced at $102,900. That concludes our review of the Honda Supra GTR 150, the Speed Aggressor. It's a light, agile, and priced at $102,900, very affordable sport underbone from Honda. Now, if you're looking for a great daily ride with a little bit of excitement, this could be the bike for you. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Inigo Roses of Moto Pinas.